name is Belle Parmet. My age is 97 years old. I graduated from Bryn Mawr in 1940.
My name is Jean Campbell Moore, and I graduated from Bryn Mawr College Graduate School of Social Work and Social Research in 1949.
My name is Bob Young, Robert E. Young, and I'm 84, and I graduated from Bryn Mawr School of Social Work in 1957.
Hi, my name is Darlene Bailey, and I'm the Dean of the Graduate School of Social Work and Social Research here at Bryn Mawr College. When I graduated from college, I thought the world was my oyster. I went to have an interview at Snellenberg's department store, which no longer exists, and I went to the Director of Human Services and walked in and said, "I'd like a job." And he said, "How old are you, little girl?" I said, "I'm 20 years old." He said, "Well, go home and sell stockings." So I went home and I cried. I cried, and then I went back to school, and there on the bulletin board there were flyers advertising Bryn Mawr College School of Social Work, social casework, social welfare, community organization, labor organization. I thought, this place is made to order for me.
Very simple kind of reason that I came. I was in a class, one of my classes. In fact, I was studying radio, which I didn't know later on would become part of what I really still do. And I had a little note that one of the professors had asked to come by her office, that it was very important that I come and see her. I didn't know what I'd done. I know I hadn't done anything wrong, you know. This is undergraduate school at Hunter College in New York City. And I went to her office, and it turned out that she was a person who herself had graduated from Bryn Mawr. And she said, "Did you know Miss Campbell?" As they used to pronounce my name, it always tickled me. "Miss Campbell, did you know that there's life outside of New York City?" And I thought she was joking, you know. I said, "Of course, of course, of course." And she said, "You know, you have all of the academic background and credentials that would make you a perfect candidate for a scholarship and probably a fellowship at Bryn Mawr College." I didn't know what Bryn Mawr was, because I came out of New York, and in New York we didn't think there was any place other than New York. What else could they be? And I had planned really to go to Columbia, and I was interested in writing. And so she said, "No, you would be a perfect candidate, and I really think I'd like to recommend you for that, and I'd like for you to go there."
My experience at the school, well, we were a small class. I think we were only 21, and we got to know each other really well because of that. Even though supposedly our discipline might be casework, or they used to call it casework, group work, or community organization. And we took classes in each of these disciplines. So I had several really close friends in the school. And you know, there was a lot of opportunity for discussion and conversation and challenge and so on. It was such a humane kind of place. And I just love that, because I love to have conversation where there's some difference, you know, and we're trying to find common ground with the difference. And so, you know, in a way, at the school, I had already known that within myself, but at the school it gave me a language for it and a greater consciousness of it.
We used this opportunity, our 100th anniversary, to take time to actually look back. There's a Ghanaian term that's Sankofa. It's actually a bird looking back at a smaller bird on its back. And it's about, again, looking back to move forward, looking back to pay forward. And it seemed like the most perfect opportunity for us to honor those that have gone before us, the elders that hold the wisdom, that hold the stories, that have gone through the trials and tribulations to come to a place like Bryn Mawr, and that have gone through the trials and tribulations to actually follow the calling of social work. the tools that Bryn Mawr gave me were a kind of self-confidence in listening and realizing that I did not have the answers, but that the people I was working with had both the questions and the answers. I feel that to this day. And as you know, I was so enamored of Bryn Mawr that I referred many family members, my sister-in-law, my doctor's daughter, who is at the present time, I think, still contributing to Bryn Mawr.
I really had the direct experience with so many smart women and caring women and strong women, you know, of just learning to respect that, learning to respect the feminine in me, the yin part of me, of the yin and yang. And of course, you know, most of the teachers were women, and most of the, probably certainly more than half of our class were women. So I've been a feminist, and I've also been a masculinist, because I thought men need to learn how to do this with each other also. They need to learn they can show affection and feel pain, and even tears or whatever, but have like a whole person, which comes more easily to women than to men. So a lot of my work has been with men's groups. I had a Vietnam veterans group for several years, and it was just so powerful.
The Graduate School of Social Work and Social Research at Bryn Mawr College gave me a sense of wanting to be more than just what I start out to be, to have a goal in terms of what I wanted to see. And the way it was built was on the notion that it can change and things can change.
Well, not only did the founders, Carola Warschoffer and M. Carey Thomas, the president, former president, not only did they exhibit exceptional leadership, the directors and the deans of the school over the past 100 years have done so with profound skill and enthusiasm. They've all valued the profession of social work. They've all lived into and tried to bring out the vision of Carola, to have a multidisciplinary faculty that would be tied together around the ethics and, again, the values of social work.
Well, social work's a wonderful profession. It has a lot of range to it. And you can work with people, individual people and groups of people and families, and you can work towards social change in the community. And you always have the challenge and the opportunity to work within yourself, to prepare yourself for that. And some of that is book learning and experience with other students and professors, but a lot of it is the commitment to continue to borrow from another field. Gandhi said, "Let peace begin with me." So it's about continuing to be open to learning about yourself and how you can be most effective in service to others.
You've got to be able to stand up and to understand, but you've also got to look at what you're doing and make sure you know what you're doing and move forward. I am glad that I had the opportunity of working the way I've had to work, because I've actually moved from both the direct social work training as such, and incorporated in that the interaction at the federal level, the state level, and the local level.
I guess I would encourage people to enter the field of social work, because there's really no more rewarding job to be had. I can't imagine being anything other than a social worker myself, and I just think that it's the ennobling profession.